Hello and welcome to the Go Ham Hour. I'm James.
I'm Sam. I'm Sam. Did you guys catch that? I said that I'm Sam.
Did you catch the way that I had the volume way up on the music?
I thought you were turning it down because I was whispering.
No, I forgot that we tested the levels and then I turned it like up so we can hear ourselves on the test. And I totally neglected to turn it back down. Hold on, silence for a second so we could... Alright, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
If the music is overpowering us, then you're probably enjoying the podcast more.
Ouch.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, because it's probably like less sound quality for the music. I mean, at least for our voices, it's not.
Yeah. Alright, Sam.
Yeah.
You know what it's time for?
Start things off.
Time for the word of the day. Woo! If you're not familiar with this segment, I give Sam a word of the day, randomly selected, and he doesn't know the definition, and I want him to make up a definition based on what the word is, and hopefully he gets it right. All right, your word.
So is it make up a definition or use it in a sentence?
You use it in a sentence.
Okay.
By making up a definition.
All right.
For it.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Your word is sternitation.
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 Sternitation. All right. All right. Well, James, I have a class right before this. It's my honors colloquium, freshman honors colloquium 021. That's the section number, and the teacher, you could tell that she has, been a teacher for a long time because she's got these sternitations around her eyes. You can see, like, from her having been stern, like when a person is stern for a long time, they squint a lot and they develop sternitations around their eyes. So this teacher, I mean, you have to, when you get to know her, you can see them a lot more easily, but because you're used to, when you first meet a person, your image of their face is a lot less developed than after you know them. But no, when I think about it, she does have serious sternitations, and all
right, so
you really let me end that sentence with and
well, you seem to trail off. How close do you think you were?
I think I was 900% on. I think I was about close. I was about as close as the sun is to the next closest star. That's probably how close I was.
Sternitation is the act of sneezing.
Wow. Well, that's interesting. I went through some sternitation earlier, actually. Yeah.
It's just when you... It's just like she sneezes so often, there's like marks on her eyes.
I was thinking stern. Okay, what would be a mark of sternness? Eye wrinkles from squinting a lot angrily. So I thought a sternitation is an eye wrinkle.
Do you think that people who are angry more in their lives have like mad wrinkles?
Probably. I don't know. Well, let me make my angry face. It's the same as all my other faces, so I don't think so.
It's the same for me. My resting face is pretty bitchy.
Yeah. My resting face, because I'm usually not at rest. I'm usually doing some serious stuff, but when I'm completely resting, I act like this.
Wow, what a great piece of content to add to the audio podcast.
You're right. See, but the great thing is that people can picture any face they want there. What if you really want to, you could picture me with an elephant face.
But they don't even care, probably.
Well, then why do they care?
Why put an elephant head on a body of a person they've never seen? Well, maybe never seen.
Well, because then it wouldn't matter that they'd never seen you, because they would just look like an elephant with a person body.
Right, like
it'd be much easier for them to picture me.
That's true.
I mean, assuming that they don't think I already look like that anyway.
You do a little bit.
James, I don't really know where you get off on that, because my nose is not trunk-shaped, my ears are not elephant-shaped, and my skin isn't, like, gray and almost, like, thick and leathery, and it's not gray and thick and leathery, is it?
No. Just stay outside for, like, 10 minutes though, and it'll do it.
I've been outside for 10 minutes
Yeah.
at one point in my life.
So, for those of you who, I don't know where you're listening from, but we live in Northeast Ohio.
Northeast Ohio.
And right now, it is really freaking cold.
It is.
What'd you
Yeah.
say it was this morning? Like -11?
I think I heard that. Yeah.
I,
I wasn't out and about this morning.
I was. I
was in and a bin.
in the bin.
I was big
I'm
time.
gonna add that to my daily language. Anyways, I have a 7:45 class. If that wasn't bad enough, it's on the other side of campus. So on the way walking there, I ended up taking a picture of myself and posting it to Facebook. I realized that my eyelashes had a coating of ice on them. They had like frosted tips. Sam.
Carry on with your story.
It's alright.
Carry on with your story.
Sam just slowly leaned into the microphone as I was talking, like he was going to say something, and then backed out.
I got cold feet.
Anyways, it's like also like a piece of loose hair was all frosty, and like I had a scarf over my mouth, and that had frost all over the outside. It was pretty ridiculous. I had a meeting in Franklin some other time this week. I had walked there from the student center, and just in that time, in blinking, like my eyelashes on my left eye were sticking together because when I would blink, like the water would just instantly freeze. And it got so bad that like I ended up walking there with my left eye closed because I opened it one time and everything was just like stuck together. Like my eyelashes, like my eyelids are fine, but my eyelashes were just closed. And so like because I would try to open them, it would just produce more tears, which would then make them freeze even more.
That sucks.
It wasn't great.
It doesn't sound great. It sounds awful.
This reminds me of like a yik yak that I see a lot. I don't know if it's like, I don't think it was coined here, but someone just said, "The air hurts my face. Why do I live in a place where the air hurts my face?"
Right, I saw that. What's a yik yak?
Yik Yak, Sam, is a wonderful app, I will demonstrate right here, that is like, it's like Twitter, but it's based, instead of who you're subscribed to, or who you're following, rather, it's based on location. And it's anonymous. So, there's a lot of people that are looking for sexual activities. For instance, 1 hour ago, all I want is Chipotle and my dick sucked. Just a little hint of the quality content that you get from Kent State Yik Yak. But then I go, those are the new ones. You look at the hot ones. You get people that are actually pretty okay. Like, top one right now is, "You're a piece of shit if you make fun of big people at the gym who are trying to get their life together. Fuck you." Like, yeah, right on, dude. And, oh god. Apparently it's supposed to be -14 on Thursday. I'm going to fact check that. Yeah, that's right. You thought you were listening. You thought you were listening to the Go Ham Hour. You're listening to Fact Checkers.
Actually, you're listening to the Go Ham Hours weather segment.
Yeah. Dude, we should actually start.
Can we make fun of the weather somehow? I guess we'll see.
Yes, okay, so according to my Weather Channel app, today we are experiencing temperatures hovering around hyphen.
Yeah,
with
it's
the
like
highs,
alien faces.
The highs in hyphen, and the lows and around hyphen.
Yeah, but the highs are a bold hyphen.
The precipitation percentage is about hyphen, with an icicle next to it.
Oh, I thought that was a raindrop. Oh,
it is a raindrop, but it looks pretty sharp.
It's a raindrop or an upturned icicle.
Wouldn't you think that raindrops would be, like, the opposite way that they're shaped? Like, you always think of a raindrop as, like, obviously, like, drop-shaped, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if it's hitting the air, like, it would be, like, the back would be more out, right?
I don't think so, because the air hits it and curves around it, sort of.
So, obviously, my Weather Channel app is screwing up. I hit the radar button, and apparently I live in the middle of the Gulf of Guinea, Africa. Amazing.
Wow.
There's 2 pegs on my map. One of them is in the Gulf of Guinea, and one of them is in Ohio.
Right.
Let's see what's happening in Ohio, just for kicks, because here on our island raft,
in the Gulf of Guinea,
we love to check up on things like that. Oh, look at that. There's nothing except for my one little pin. Awesome. Why in the ocean? Why?
I don't know, but we should use that. We're coming to you not live from the Gulf of Guinea.
No, it's live.
But I mean, when they listen to us, it's not going to be live.
It's live. Every time you hit play, we have to set up and start talking just for you.
Yeah, everyone, but wait, wouldn't that make people like, oh man, I feel sorry for those guys, I don't want to hit play anymore?
Yeah, but then they pause it, and then we get a break. You know, they gotta go, like, get some snacks, or
You're
take
right.
a poop, or something.
That's right. That's what they got to do. Every time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too.
Sam, today has been the least... I've never seen you with less energy. Because you're usually a pretty energetic person. But today, I went to grab you from downstairs, and you just, like, trudged along.
I did. Well, the thing is, I don't know. Usually after honors colloquium, I'm pretty drained after a good long day of not contributing to the discussion at all. Yeah, we're supposed to, but I rarely do, just because I don't.
Is that the class where you did the
The Shakespeare
accent?
stuff?
The
Yeah,
accent?
that's the one I did the accent in.
They probably don't want you to talk then.
No, as far as I know, everyone in that class thinks I'm, a pretty nice guy and stuff. The teacher, apparently just thinks I'm the bee's knees. But I really just don't like talking in that class. There are a lot of times I just really don't want to talk, at all. And that's pretty much always one of them. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. I lost one of my buckyballs.
I see, I saw that and I was thinking that's probably cutting him to the core.
It's okay. I have a lot more.
Oh, that's good.
And now I have 2 sets of triangle ovals that,
Nice.
that Randy made. And I'm going to put them butt to butt. And now they have, Chris, this looks just like your eye contact case.
It does look exactly like my contact case.
Wow, that's pretty close. For those of you who can't see it, which is everyone, it looks just like his eye contact case. Alright, well, now that that's summed up for the audience.
Yeah. I went to a class today. It was called Issues in Human Evolution. It's a lab.
Issues?
Yeah, it's just like the lab. It's just like a detailed look, I guess. Just basically another chance to learn.
When you
exactly.
say issues in human evolution, I imagine a class where they, like, pull down a board and they just show you, like, some trailer trash and they're like, issues of human evolution. Exhibit A! You just look at it, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You got, like, 5 teeth. Like, you didn't lose all the other teeth. They just grew those 5. They're, like, all in the middle.
No, but we learned about some human osteology today. Bones and stuff.
Oh, osteology is bones and stuff, apparently. I
Yep.
learned something.
I could have done a word today on you. I've been like, I learned some osteology, and you're like, oh,
I
osteology
would have been like
is,
the study of ostriches.
See? That's why
I would have been pretty close.
James would have been pretty close, because he would have included study of, and ostriches have bones, so...
That's true.
I give
Little
you
known
a-
fact.
Yeah. The thing is that ostriches have hollow bones, right?
I don't think they do, because ostriches are huge, and if they
They
had
are.
hollow bones, they would
They'd-
kind of
they
just, like,
just, like-
snap in half. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. So, we didn't make a playlist for, this show, because we didn't...
Because we didn't want to, because it's going to be live, we wanted to choose the playlist based on what we're feeling
Yeah,
right
every
now,
time
right?
you hit the play button, we just hit play on the music, and then we just go. It's like, actually, if you would just give us a break, just hit pause, like right now. Oh, thank you for that break. I really do appreciate it. Sam and I had a good time.
I cured some bacon.
This is a very specific use of your time.
Yeah.
It's amazing because
You said kind of like use, like you like mixed use and waste. What? Just something I noticed. You're looking at me like you want to say something or kill me. Are you trying to kill me, James?
yes, with my death ray of reflecting light off of my iPad screen.
Ah. Ha. What if I just died right now?
I would be surprised.
I would be surprised too.
Oh god, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like, what
so-
the heck just happened?
Someone linked to it in the comments section of Reddit sometime, and I found it really interesting, and I've been thinking about it ever since. Have you ever heard of quantum suicide, Sam?
No.
So it's like the idea of like, and just like quantum physics of like, you know, there being a possible infinite number of universes, right?
Right.
And imagine that if something happens to you and you die, that is just you died in that universe. However, your consciousness seamlessly goes on.
I've always
like, all right, so you're in like we'll call this universe A, and like you're walking across the street and like you see, like you don't see any cars coming and you just run across. Or no, sorry, you don't see any cars coming. You run across and you just get like hit by a car and killed like automatically.
right.
But what happened, like, you died in Universe A. However, in Universe B, you just crossed the street, and, like, your consciousness is the same.
Okay.
And, like, that brings up the idea of quantum suicide, where if you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger, it will jam every time. Because if it jams, but in all these instances, you're just blowing your brains out in front of the person who's with you, if there is a person with you. Does that make sense?
I get what you're getting at, but it's alright. It's alright. I think the first part was better.
I just think it's interesting.
It is. My
Because
whole...
it's quantum immortality. Sorry. Like,
Oh, okay.
quantum suicide factors into that. But it's just, like, basically, like, your consciousness goes on forever. But then I'm thinking, like, what happens with old age? Like, because you could only get so fucking old.
Yeah.
So, do they just, like, I don't know. Is there a universe with a bunch of people that are, like, freaking 300 years old?
I don't know.
Or do you just, like, die of old age at a certain point and then that's it?
I don't know.
Weird.
I don't know. My whole thing... I was thinking yesterday, like, about what happens after you die, and I thought, I can't really imagine what it would be like to not exist.
Well, yeah, because you've always existed.
Yeah.
So, you have your mind literally cannot conceive that.
Yeah.
That's like, I'm not religious at all. And people, like, a lot of times will ask someone who isn't religious, like, so what do you think that there is when you die? Like, what happens? And you're just like, you die. There's nothing. And it's hard for people to understand that you can believe in absolute nothingness. But I mean, plants die, animals, I mean, we're animals.
Yeah. But plants, I mean... I don't know how much of a consciousness a plant has.
Do you think there's plant heaven?
Probably. It's probably, yeah. Yeah, it's probably, yeah.
It's just a big white room with like a sun lamp. And all these plants are just like, yes!
It would have to have rich soil too, James.
Oh, it would have the soil with like those little white balls in it.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it would just have rotting animals and stuff to feed the soil.
Just,
That's what it has.
yeah, rotting animals. But the soil
of
definitely
nutrients.
would be like just all that fertilized soil with the little balls in it. And the plants would just be sitting there just like, oh, yes. Oh.
I wonder what their voices would sound like.
I don't know. I don't like plants. Don't really. A lot of plants don't really have mouth shapes.
No, they
So I
don't.
imagine most of them are silent, except for the Venus flytrap, which I imagine sounds a little bit like. "Ah!" Because that's what it looks like. It sounds like. That's why if you go to the forest at night and there's Venus flytraps, you just listen closely. You just hear very, very, very quietly, just. And that's why flies actually are attracted to them, because they mistake the sound for a person being upset that the fly is around their food. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, there's a fly, and you're like, ah, there's a fly. But then in the forest, they're like, ah, and they're like, oh, That's a person and possibly a hot dog around here.
But nope.
There's only 10. Did I mention that I changed my major to
Hot
botany?
dogs?
I'm gonna change this song because it doesn't really have
Right
any action.
on. Dinosaur Jr. Jay Mascis is like probably my favorite guitarist.
Do you think plants have favorite music? Because like you know, it's been shown that like listening to like certain kinds of music or like talking to plants nicely will actually like make them grow better.
Right.
Amazingly. At least
Yeah.
I think so. I know MythBusters did it,
Well,
which
I
is
mean-
like an end all for any argument.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one thing is like, I mean, when you think about what sound is, like it's a, it's a vibration of a wave and this and that.
Right.
I mean, it's got to have some kind of effect on, some stuff.
So like, I don't know. I just want to meet some like punk rock plants and dress them up in like little tiny leather jackets. God, that would be freaking so punk for a plant. A plant to be wearing an animal product
Right.
as clothing for
Yeah.
decoration. I can't think of anything more punk, Sam. Can you?
I'll try. I don't think I'll be able to. Like for a plant or just in general?
Just in general.
Just in general?
A plant wearing an animal is pretty punk.
James, my leg is so asleep right now. Oh,
That's not very punk, Sam. Did you even try?
no, I didn't. I'm just gonna like sit so that like trying to sit so that my blood can flow back normally.
Do you ever get that phenomenon when
Nope.
you're sitting on like your phone or something while you're taking a poop and your leg just like goes completely dead slowly? Because you're like leaning forward on them. Is that
No,
no?
no. Hmm.
See, like, sometimes I'll just be, like, dicking around on my phone for a long time in the bathroom. Or my iPad or whatever. And my leg will go numb. And I hate that feeling of, like, whenever a body part goes, like, completely numb. And then, like, when you get it back, like, it has that, like, worst... It's, like, the worst non-painful feeling ever whenever you're, like, you get the feeling back and you get, like, that freaking static feeling.
Like pins and needles kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's not even, like, it hurts. It's just, like,
No, it
static.
doesn't. It's just weird. Yeah.
It hurts, but in the least painful way. And
It's gall darn frustrating.
back home, I would be on the toilet. I'd be like reading or whatever, and my leg would go numb. And I get up, and I know that I wouldn't have enough time to get upstairs and like sit down and be still before it hit me. So I would just like finish, like do my business, and then like flush. And then I just like lay on the floor until it went away.
Wow. Never.
Well, I mean,
I'm picturing this being a much bigger deal for you than me. Like, cause I'm picturing you just like lying on the floor. Oh,
no, I wouldn't make noise.
I'm still picturing it.
It would.
I'm
I
gonna
would just
keep
be like,
picturing it.
damn it! Like I hate that feeling so much.
I'm picturing you crying too, like, oh.
I cry every day. It's the only thing that makes me feel alive.
Speaking of crying, James, I watched the Muppet movie recently. The song "The Rainbow Connection." Okay,
It's a good song.
I was touched. I was more than touched. And then after I watched the movie, I was trying to play it on my guitar.
Speaking of touched, you're gonna go see a play later.
If I make it, I might not make it.
Oh, I just realized that.
Yeah, I'm actually probably not going to make it.
Oh, well, what's this play?
It's called The Woodsman. It's about a sex predator. I really don't know. It's supposed to be really messed up. Like, apparently it's very, very messed up, but apparently it has a happy ending too. So I guess there's that. But the really weird thing though.
Happy ending.
Yeah, because it's like this guy is
No, I just don't want to hear sexual predator and then happy ending.
Well, I think he sort of overcomes his problem. I guess I don't know, because apparently he's just been like she's trying to put his life back together. And I don't know. Really, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I've only heard it described. And but the weird thing is that it's in the Black Box Theater, which I don't know where that. I know generally where it is, but I don't know what it. I don't know if it's just a little black box.
How long is it running for?
Oh, just yesterday and today.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're probably definitely gonna miss it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna miss it. But I mean, I was really just going to see it because some of my friends are stage managing for it. Mm-hmm. So it's a show of support, and I mean, like,
well, I mean,
I guess I'm not really going to be getting to see them manage the stage.
You're managing your own stage right now.
I am. I can't do everything. I mean,
so
I would like to have been there, but I mean, it's just priorities.
I was gonna end that sentence with your name, but my mind panicked because the first name I came up with was Chris, and I'm like, that's not right. So the second name my mind immediately jumped to was Jennifer. Why those two are right next to each other in my head? In fact, I'm not even sure I know a Jennifer.
Huh.
I'm not sure I've met like a Jennifer in my life.
Huh.
So,
but okay, let me tell you quickly the weird thing about this play.
Yeah.
Apparently, like, they start right at 7, and you can't get in once it's started, and because after it starts, they lock the doors from the outside.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That
so I
does
mean, I'm a little. I was like, well, what the heck are we gonna do if there's a fire? Is there gonna be someone staying? Like, not,
yeah, that doesn't sound legal.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, apparently it's like, I don't know. It's some kind of artistic piece of the play, I guess. But I mean, I since I heard that, I was like, man, maybe the podcast will run a little late
They would
today.
like close the doors, and then like I'd stand up and be like,
I have to go to the bathroom.
oh god, that would be the worst. No, I'm sure there's like bathrooms in there or some shit. But I would stand up and be like, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're all trapped in here with me.
And they'd be like, oh man, we can unlock the doors. That guy? And then everyone would leave. Everyone.
And then it's like, oh, that was the play.
Yeah. Wow, that was really highbrow. But yeah. I don't want to be, like, I was thinking, like, are they going to have somebody standing outside the door the whole time in case there's an emergency and they need to unlock and let everyone out? Or are we, like, I was like, what if I go there and there's a fire and I just die? What if that's just how that works?
What if, after we record this and we ship it out, you hear about a fire happening in that theater you were supposed to go to? And you're like, oh, James saved me from death.
Well, I'd be like, I'd pat your head.
Yeah?
Yeah. I could do that anytime, though.
Yeah. It's not really an honorable thing.
Not really, no.
But I appreciate the thought.
No, that's actually kind of a condescending thing for me to do. If you were to save my life, I would give you at least a double high five.
I don't like it when people touch my head aggressively.
Oh, yeah?
That sounds like a very specific term. But it's like, I just don't like when people just, like, wave in my face or, like, poke my face. And, like, if I have warning, like, cool. Or if you do it slowly, like, cool. Or if, like, Ashley's playing with my hair or something, like, that's hella cool, because that is the best shit ever.
I'm picturing, like, playing with your hair, like, actually, like, playing an actual game with it. I don't know what game we play with someone's hair. I'm actually picturing you as, like, trying to play chess with it, like, alright, I'm gonna stand these guys up and be the... Damn, they fell down. Like, oh, this is dumb. Play a different game with your hair.
You could do that with my hair in the morning, dude.
Dude, I could.
Ridiculous.
Can I drop by and do that sometime?
Yeah.
Who the heck am I gonna play with?
Come here about 10 a.m.
Wow, you call 10 a.m. the early morning? Wait, no, did you say early morning or did you say morning in general?
I just said morning in
general.
Okay,
never mind.
10 a.m. is early morning for me.
Damn.
I stay up until like 3 a.m. every night.
Damn.
You done?
I guess so. Yes, James, I'm done. Have fun with the podcast.
And that was the end of the Sam era. It's just me now. But no, the reason I was laughing really hard while you were talking about the play was because I like went back to the plant discussion in my head, and I imagined like people walking, like filling a freaking theater, and in the middle of a stage is just like a little pot with a Venus flytrap in it, and some guy like walks on stage with like a microphone, a full-size microphone, and he just leans down and like puts it to the plant, and all you hear is just like.
Especially like coming out like with a conductor or like a baton.
There's like a whole freaking section, like a whole instrument section, just like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and then it like stops, and then just like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and then there's like a swarm of flies coming in, like there's a hot dog around here somewhere.
But then, like the one guy with the hot dog is like, oh no!
Turns out the play was organized by flies. That got really weird.
But how would the flies get in if the doors were locked from the outside?
Because this is a different
Sorry,
play.
did you hear that?
Doors were locked from the outside.
Okay, but it's a different play. All right, we solved that mystery. So James, did you watch or hear anything about the 40th anniversary Saturday Night Live?
I did.
Special?
I was in a meeting when it was going on, but I watched the Jeopardy sketch, which apparently everyone was like, "Oh, it's the best sketch from it," and it was okay. I
wasn't bad.
just liked the skill that they did their impressions with was really good.
My favorite part was Jerry Seinfeld's monologue / Q&A session.
I didn't see it.
Oh yeah,
I only saw the Jeopardy sketch.
yeah,
and that was today.
There was like there was a part where they just had like a huge montage of like 10 to 15 seconds from a bunch of clips, and I was like, it's kind of like it was a really long montage, and I was like, is this what the whole show is going to be? And I was like, who the heck made this? Mr. Brainwash? Anyone who's seen Exit Through the Gift Shop knows what I'm talking about. Mr. Brainwash. Have you seen Exit Through the Gift Shop?
A long time ago.
Have you seen a dog? Have you seen a cat? Have you seen a dog and a cat? Have you seen a dog cat? I too have seen a dog cat.
What I remember from that movie is it's either the opening credits or the end credits where the cops are chasing that guy and he just like parkours up a building and the cops are just like, "Well." You remember the scene I'm talking about?
Yes.
Why are you,
I saw it twice.
why are you coming at me with pinchers slowly? Why are you coming-
I don't know what I was doing there, but I saw it twice in junior and senior year. My one of the art teachers at my school, Mr. Craig Wargowski, who was ill.
Ill as in like he was super cool or he
Yeah.
was always like sick all the time?
Super cool. But he was really into Banksy, so he talked about Banksy like every year in that class. And
Banksy's pretty boss.
yeah, so we watched that. We watched Exit Through the Gift Shop twice, and
On the list of things that could be described as boss, Banksy is up there.
yeah, because he is his own boss, as far as I know. He's apparently like he's probably self-employed, so he would be a boss.
Self-employed doing what? Like art?
He's probably like a college professor. I don't know.
He's probably at college.
Probably at college. Yeah.
What if he's like not even a person, he's just like an entity that takes over buildings and then they suddenly just like generate paint on the side of them?
Right. Or what if he's like a group of people?
That's actually an interesting point.
Can I squeeze that, please? Just like quickly.
Yes, please do, without giving the audience context as to what you're talking about.
Oh my. Okay, actually you didn't even need to let go of it. I would have squeezed it in your hands.
Here, let's just... Oh, yeah.
It's James's Bucky balls. Good.
Damn straight.
Alright, now I'm gonna squeeze it.
How's that?
Good. I'm trying to
Is
get
it
this.
as good for you as it is for me?
Probably better for me than you, because you're not involved in this at all. I'm just squeezing. Actually, I was actually just trying to get it a little thinner so I could squeeze it. So,
God.
wee-ha!
Wee-ha?
Now I'm gonna roll them in a ball.
Hold on a second. Can I just tell you I've never heard the expression wee-ha?
Neither have I. I've heard it maybe once or twice. Spoken very much in jest.
By who?
I don't know.
Yourself, probably.
Maybe. Yeah.
Where'd you learn that? Me.
Yeah. Made that up.
I pick up phrases from people.
Oh yeah, like go ham.
I don't use that phrase. I don't use that phrase. Get the fuck out of my face.
Have you heard
Sam.
"go ape"?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say it. Like if you hadn't heard that. See, I got to work in my gibberish sketch, not my gibberish segment too.
Sam, before we started the podcast, was like, "Can we just have a moment where we just talk completely in gibberish?"
I was
And then-
joking.
and then immediately wrote it off. He was like, "I am entirely joking," and I'm like, "You didn't have to tell me."
And then I just spoke in gibberish for a good 5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You look sick, James.
Thank
You just
you.
like it was like a face.
Thank
like,
you.
No, sorry. You just you gave me a look that was like, you make me feel sick right now. Which is
What?
the look I often get.
Yeah. Mostly from women, I assume.
No, mostly just mostly in general. You're a good shot.
I'm trying to get. Hey, I'm trying to get your attention without talking.
See how that went.
The picture. Don't make it portrait. It needs to be at least a square. Because I can't upload a portrait.
I can't upload a portrait either. Wow, I'm sorry. I'm really doing bad at talking right now.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
You don't have to erase it.
No, I do, because now I have to put it to scale.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm glad you told me now, as opposed to when it's like fucking done, so.
Oh, I was right in the face.
You know,
For everyone listening, Ashley is in the room for the podcast for the first time ever, right? The first time?
yeah.
And she's doing this week's picture. And I told her that she was doing it wrong, and I feel like a huge asshole.
Alright, well, now that I've been introduced, I actually have something to say about the whole plant thing. The
Oh!
plant heaven.
Alright. Hold on. Let's rotate.
Alright, so you're talking about punk rock plants, right?
Yeah.
And then you described the plant heaven as being that really great soil, and Sam said there'd be dead animals in there.
Yeah.
Well, what would be really punk rock is that the plant's version of heaven involves animal versions of hell. Like, what if animals that go to hell become plant fertilizers in plant heaven?
Right?
Oh!
So,
It's all related.
yeah, it's all interconnected.
God, we figured it out. Alright, people never die. People never die because you shoot yourself and the gun always jams. And then
test that
animals.
though, and prove it wrong.
Oh, yeah, give me a gun. I'll do it right now.
You think I have a gun?
Yeah.
Well, I do. It's made of your balls. Wait, hold on. The trigger is. Know that this wasn't gonna be a gun, but now it is.
You have my card gun.
There.
That is a beautiful gun.
With a giant.
Like, what if, like, plant hell is like herbivores heaven?
Right.
If you couldn't hear her, she said, "What if plant hell is like herbivore heaven?" And it's valid. That's valid. Confirmed. Plant heaven and hell confirmed. We figured it out. Let's start writing a plant Bible.
I don't
What if
think.
plants start having like a holy war? Just walking through like a flower field and there are like random explosions off in the distance.
I feel like that'd be a very subtle war. It's like you're walking through a field and you're just like, oh, it's a field. But then, like, really, like, all the plants are just, like, dying and, like, I don't know, what would plant warfare involve, even?
Inhibiting fertilization. They'd be like putting off spores to get all the bees.
Can
and
we
they'd be
talk
like,
about how fast you had an answer for that question?
No. That'll be a short conversation.
Because immediately, it's like you were thinking about this before.
I
You
saw.
were, like, losing sleep over it.
How would plants wage war? 'Cause I'm a plant warlord, James. I'm actually a tree in disguise. And I'm just trying to get dirt on all the petunias so I can end their mother loving shit and dominate forest bitches.
I love how sometimes if I just shut up and let you talk, you just, like, run out of words.
I'm kind of on a
It's honestly one of my
steamroller machine.
It's honestly one of my favorite things to just like leave you hanging. I'm sorry, that's really awful.
No, it's not awful. I mean, that's what we're here for. To leave me hanging. Alright, now here you go.
Thank you for whatever this is.
It's a modified gun. Oh wait, I'll make my own face. It's an elephant face, because I'm an elephant.
Oh,
There we go.
that is beautiful. Sam is literally just like mashing magnets together and being like, "There, it's an art." It's like
It's
when
an
you
art?
give a kid crayons.
And they color the Woody picture in the, like, they color in this Toy Story coloring book, they color the whole Woody picture purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone did that in our coloring book. It might have been me, but it might have been someone else. Because the thing is, I think kids are like just into like just like I want to use whatever color is awesome. I mean, the realism of like what Woody's colors are isn't really important.
That's how I do.
Yeah, it's all about interpreting the art in your own special way.
Yeah.
I always used to get sad when I would be in a coloring book and I would try to modify a picture by drawing something else on it. But it never really looked like it belonged because the coloring books, like they were all done in thick coloring book ink, and I was always drawing with like a pencil or a crayon, so it never really looked like my mustache on Woody belonged there or whatever. I don't know if I ever drew a mustache on Woody. I don't think I ever did. But look at this.
What just? All right. You do realize you did a pretty close rendition of the like Pac-Man death noise.
No, I didn't realize that.
Woo!
Huh. I was actually trying to comment on how strong the magnets were, but I thought
What do you think of that, Sam? How strong are the magnets now?
only as gosh.
I'm sorry about your ears, everyone. I just yelled. I yelled. That was my first.
James yelled like a child.
I yelled like a man.
No, yelling is usually childish,
A
especially when
man
James.
child.
Yeah, James, you're a man child, and I'm a man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hence the awesome noises I make.
Yeah? Sam, we went to speed dating, and I said something slightly snarky, and you replied by repeating what I said in a higher tone and hopping around at me like a kangaroo.
I forgot that I repeated something at you in a higher tone. Yeah, do you remember what it was? Because I've forgotten.
I don't remember, but I do remember you hopping around like a kangaroo.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
And
vividly.
then you were marking... I remember it vividly because before you started hopping around like a kangaroo, I asked you if you got any numbers or dates, and you said no.
Oh, right.
And then you started
you drew a
hopping
connection
around,
between those two
and
things.
I was
Not sure
like,
why.
I wonder why.
I was like the same thing. I was like, man, why didn't I get any, dates tonight? And as I was hopping, I was like, I wonder if I were a kangaroo, like, would I put chocolate-covered strawberries in my pouch? I didn't actually wonder that.
No, I did that though. I realized that night, because they had that salad, right? That,
Yes.
like, pasta salad.
That's correct.
And I realized when we were packing up to leave that nobody was paying attention. It was just like this big glass bowl. It was mostly full of the salad too. And I was like, I could take this right now. I could just grab this and walk out the door and nobody would notice. I honestly regret not doing it now because it'd be a freaking hilarious story.
See, everyone? Crime. You'll just regret not doing it.
Because it'll be hilarious later. No, minor crime.
Minor crime.
Oh my god. I watched this video. I almost hit you, I'm sorry. So I watched this video this morning of, I don't remember where, but in a Family Dollar.
What's a Family Dollar?
It's a dollar store.
Okay.
Whoa, that magnet is like really scuzzy.
Yeah. It's Matt.
It is matte. Oh, it's like got no coat. Oh.
No, I mean, it's Matt the Magnet. Oh, shoot.
Weird. Anyways, this guy was robbing this dollar store, right? And
His name was James.
Anyways,
Sorry.
he was holding employees at gunpoint, right? And this guy who was shopping at the store had a gun on him. And he was like, put your hands up, dude. Or he was like, don't move. And the guy whipped around. He had a gun on him, so the guy shot him. Right?
Right.
The guy didn't die. He's in the hospital. But now his parents are all upset because they were like, it wasn't necessary to shoot him. He should have minded his business, and walked away. Nobody had to get shot. And it's like, really? Like, he's robbing people at gunpoint. He had a gun. The guy was like, you stop. And he whipped around with a gun in hand. Like, he would have shot him.
Yeah.
Like, and you have the audacity to be like,
Was that really quite necessary to open fire on that gentleman?
Yeah.
like, fuck you. I don't know.
Yeah.
At least the cops have ruled that it was legal, so there's no, like, battle or anything about that. But the guy, like, when he was talking about what happened on the news, like, he had to hide his identity because, like, they would come after him, probably. This is really neat how the casing came off of this magnet. Actually, look. Like, half the casing came off.
Wow, these do get your hands surprisingly.
Yeah, they do. Smell your hand. It smells like metal.
Wow, that's pungent.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Man. Nah. It's been a good podcast until this moment where we've run out of things to... Sam, put away the magnets.
You put away the magnets.
It's hindering your ability to make
hindering
words.
your ability to make words.
Sam, just... Why do you keep repeating everything I say?
I'm above that game, James.
No. Sam, I have a goal for you.
Okay.
For me, for you. By the end of the semester, I want to get you at least 4 more dates. I'm going to keep putting you out there, buddy.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, if you're listening to this podcast and you are a Kent State student and you want to be on a date with Sam, send us a message.
Think about that.
Yeah. Or if you're like close to Kent and you want to just come up and or down. Most people will be coming up though. Most people live below here. If you're willing to come up and see him, maybe treat him to a nice din.
Right. Of course, buy stuff for me. That would be gentlemanly.
Maybe just like fondle him a little bit. He's really sad and lonely.
I can
and,
hear James. He just said that you can just fondle me a little bit. Actually, please don't.
He just needs companionship.
You just need
Someone to hold him
companionship. I just
and,
need someone to hold you. I need someone to hold you down while I slap you with a rag.
You do realize...
I don't know why I would slap you with a rag.
God! Also, I like how you get close to the microphone and you started really quiet, and then you started talking at normal volume.
Because I was defending myself. It's my defense volume.
I wasn't attacking you. I'm just trying to help.
Not yet.
You threatened to slap me with a rag, which I might add is a very specific threat.
Yeah,
and
I was
kind of
like-
terrifying.
Yeah.
Because just knowing that you have selected a rag on purpose says that you must have a little bit of expertise with that rag.
Actually, it was just like the first item that came to my mind. It's like, slap you with a rag.
Oh my god, so this is Captain Beefheart and his magic band? Alright. I watched an interview with him on David Letterman, I think it was, back in the day. Weird dude. One of those people that, you interview him and he just gives you an answer that is completely nonsense. And everyone's just like, well, moving on.
David Letterman, left-handed.
But, it reminded me of, I saw, what was it, a show on MTV back in the day. I don't remember what this show actually was, but Thurston Moore from Sonic Youth was, guest hosting it. And he was interviewing Beck, right?
Wrong.
Well-
Beck was interviewing him.
No, he was interviewing Beck.
Sorry, you said right at the end, so I thought I had to come at
No.
you with a.
And Beck was really freaking funny. He just gave completely nonsense answers. And, he asked him a question. I don't even remember the question, but Beck's response was to take off his boot and then throw it behind him. And then looked at the guy again. And the guy was like, alright, well. And another time he asked him a question, and he just had a tape recorder with just, noise on it. So he was just like, I actually got a... And he just, hits the play button, and it's just like... And then he, looks at him again, it's just like, alright.
Wow.
That was, Yeah. Beck's a weird dude.
You're weird.
Well-
dude.
He's not so conventionally weird now. Actually, he's probably more conventionally weird now. Did you know that Beck is a Scientologist?
No.
Beck is a Scientologist.
Huh.
I wonder if he's left-handed.
No, he would be my book if he was left-handed. I'm 88% sure. Yeah.
88% sure.
Yeah. You know, 89%.
88% left-handed.
No, actually, I think right now like 10% of the population is left-handed. I read.
88%, the percentage itself, the personification of 88% is left-handed.
Perm. Yeah.
You ever get,
Nope.
moments like that?
Never.
When I... Oh, God. Are you okay? That sounded like it hurt.
I'm fine. I thought I was worried I broke something. Oh, no, it's just your gun.
Yeah.
Never mind, James just pushed me into his gun.
Sorry, I blacked out and assaulted
He
Sam.
went into a blind rage.
What were we talking about?
I don't even know anymore.
Oh. So, sports team is doing well right now.
I don't know. I understand the Cavaliers.
I heard they're going all the way this year. They're scoring the points and doing the game. Oh, I was gonna say, you get those moments where like,
Right, moments.
you open your mouth to say something, like there's a break in the conversation, and you open your mouth and you start saying something,
Sam
and then
instantly
someone
interrupts
else, someone else starts talking like much louder than you. So you're just like, yeah.
Yes, I get those all the time, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell you what though, whenever that happens and someone's like, "Oh, hey, what were you saying?" That is the best.
Huh.
Have you ever had that happen to you?
I don't. If I have, I would be like, "This is the best thing ever."
You would have even forgotten what you were talking about. Just like, "Oh, thank you, this is the best." So, talking about music, Modest Mouse is coming out with a new album soon.
Really?
Strangers to Ourselves. I think it's going to be coming out in March.
Huh.
You can pre-order it now on iTunes. Isaac Brock, if you just want to send me that paycheck, just message me at the Go Him Hour for that little promotion.
But if you message James, I'll get it too, and I'll claim the paycheck for myself.
Don't do that.
But the band Surfer Blood is a band that I really like, and they're coming out with a new album too.
Yeah, but Modest Mouse is better.
I politely disagree.
Actually, I don't even need to whisper that. I politely disagree. I recognize, Modest Mouse is, very, one of those bands.
Better. The
But
best.
no, I like,
best.
Modest Mouse is, a lot of their stuff is not really my thing. I like Surfer Blood a lot. Surfer Blood is great. Again, not that Modest Mouse is bad. I mean, they have a lot of merit.
Everyone's entitled to their own stupid opinion.
I mean, there are a lot of bands that I recognize that have a lot of merit that just aren't my thing.
for instance, Fergie.
Some people, that's some people's jam,
Yeah.
and I can't take that away from them.
Nickelback.
I actually don't like. They have a couple songs that are, like, very popular, but I really couldn't sing you a Nickelback line.
I don't like them.
Like, there's that song that starts with "Look at this photograph." That's really like the only part of that song.
Look at this photograph.
Yeah. Like, I really don't know anything else about that song other than that. Are those the actual lyrics? Mound and a bound and bound.
I'm gonna start doing those, just song covers. My famous bands, only the entire time I'm just like,
That's gonna be fun for everyone who's not listening.
I'm gonna train a Venus flytrap, see?
Great, James is gonna train a Venus flytrap.
Just
That'll
be like,
take forever.
Just be like, this is Photograph by Nickelback. Like all the songs are
Okay,
just the
now
same
I'm
track.
picturing like a smoky club with a Venus flytrap with like a hat and like a guitar. Alright, everyone. This is photographed.
No, I think it's funnier if like it doesn't talk at all. Like he needs
So he would just be like strung, like, because he would have leaves, so he wouldn't be able to like fret the guitar. So he just like that with the guitar, just like, and he'd be like, ah!
Why does he have a guitar that sounds like a bird?
I don't know. Maybe he's got it really tuned high. Maybe it's a ukulele.
Yeah, he's got a little ukulele.
He's not strong enough to strum a whole guitar, so he's just like.
He's just got like a freaking rubber band on a pencil.
How would he make that though? I think you'd have to. Okay, we're asking how a Venus flytrap would make his guitar for singing. I think we've taken this too far.
I actually asked a friend of mine who's a Venus flytrap once, and he walked me through the whole process. What he said was, oh my god, look at that solid sound.
That is
I'm so sorry, everyone.
so solid you could spread some peanut butter on it.
I just really think it's funny to like, if you went out into the woods and you were like, quiet, I hear something in the distance. He's like, cause like when the mouth's open, it just says that, but then it gets a fly, and it's just like, ow! Oh my god!
Venus
I really
flytraps
want
are
someone
tons
to
of
draw
fun.
us a picture of that Venus flytrap in the club, though, like holding a freaking pencil with a rubber band on it.
And I'd rather you draw with a guitar. So draw two, and we'll compare them.
You know, honestly, I was thinking like a banjo.
A banjo, yeah. Like let's have one with an actual instrument and one with like just like what like a rubber band with a pencil.
I like the just like lengthwise, because it's like a little guitar for him.
Yeah, but you couldn't really. It wouldn't resonate.
That's the issue that you have with this.
I mean, among other things.
Not the fact that they don't have muscles and they can't. I'm not having this conversation. Oh,
you are having this conversation.
I was gonna say we can end after this song, but it's a long song.
Oh shoot!
I'm just gonna go to the next song.
Oh shoot!
I'm gonna go with different.
It's okay. We already had Dinosaur Jr. song, but we did already have.
Why does it keep playing No Effects? Oh, what a great song to end on.
Michael Stipe, Left-Handed.
Oh my god.
That's what actually got me to REM.
I did this. I got to play guitar for this song in Rock Ensemble a couple years ago.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I just did the secondary guitar. I just did like in the second verse when it does like the individual notes and stuff.
Yeah.
And I also did during the chorus the
tremolo part or whatever.
yeah. This part fucking. Oh, you probably can't hear it that much.
Probably not, but I can hear it.
I love that.
So you actually like notated that, like.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I just turned up my volume all the way and just palm muted it. It sounded just like it. I assume that's
cool.
what he did.
I think that's actually a guitar effect. I've got that effect on my amp.
Well, guess what? I don't need your fancy pedals and your effects to make a guitar make a chit noise.
No,
I got my hands, and that's it. That's
perfectly
God's
usable.
gift to me, and I'm going to use them. Today I'm Dr. Phil.
Right. I performed 2 REM songs, I think. Supernatural.
Today on
Super
Dr.
Serious.
Phil, we've got Sam Kerfman here. Now, Sam, he's been around for about 18 years now.
19 years.
He's been around for about 18 years now and continues to believe that left-handedness is a natural thing and that's the path that life has chosen for him. Now, Sam, can you back up this fact with any scientific evidence?
Santa Claus is left-handed.
Next time on Dr. Phil, Santa Claus, is he real? And which hand does he use?
His left. I can answer that question right now.
It's amazing how, like, from the beginning of the podcast to now, like, we were doing really well with the mic, and now, like, every other time we say something, it's
huge.
clipping.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
We're going straight from, like, oh, hey, how's the things are going?
Hey,
good?
we're James and
I love things!
Yeah, to oh, Dr. Phil! Santa Claus is left-handed! Ah!
I really wish I could have shown the audience what you just did.
You'll see it someday. If James sets you all up on a date with me, I'll make sure to do it the whole time. I'll be like, hey! Oh! I'm Sam!
He's bouncing up and down on his
I
ass
lost my pencil!
while flopping his arms around. Kind of like he's drying his hands by flicking the water off. Only with his
really am.
elbows, like, pinned to his ribcage. And his tongue is half hanging out of his mouth.
Oh, I'm James. This is what Sam is doing right now. Being awesome, as per usual.
Has anyone
Know
ever...
your goals, James.
Has anyone ever taken you seriously, Sam?
I don't think so.
It doesn't surprise me.
Yup. It's that attitude that got me into the honors college.
You're just like, well, I don't have any friends, so I might as well go to school.
No, they were like, let's go ahead, let this guy in. What harm could he do?
Little do they know.
I have a plan for the honors college.
Oh.
To do well in it.
Oh. Ha! Well, Sam, this has been the Go Ham Hour. I'm James.
And I'm... I'm not white. Don't call me white. Call me Sam. And you keep yourself happy by whatever means necessary. But don't kill anyone.
Have a good day, everyone. Bye.